Good morning, everyone. Give me 1 second here. Let's get started. How are we doing? Good morning. Good morning. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day so far. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Let's get after it. Brand new week. See what's going on. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Yo, what's good, Niku? Yo, what's good? Are those glasses upside down? No, that's just how the lens is. All right, guys, for bias, what if I told you I don't know? What if I told you I have no idea what the fuck is going on? All right, logically, let's look at this here. Daily chart, zero retracement into any previous day high, but we do have a potential order blocking formed. If we got another bearish day, we're gonna create this bearish OB. Let me pull up ES. Pull up ES here. So ES, I wanted something like this. We never got the sweep. Whatever. ES is currently rejecting a bearish order block here. The issue that I have is YM is very, very strong. So YM could potentially go into previous day high here and then get an SMT there. So keep that in mind. NWOG is right here for YM. I wanted this to kind of get a fill, but the market's not doing what it needs to do. I finally got some glasses, which is good. I can finally see again. Biscuit ate my last glasses. All right. Did you trade over? No, I haven't traded overnight. I probably am not going to put any risk on my live account until we get some better movement. Who do I talk to? You could DM SL in the Discord. Probably trade some evals today if we do take any trades. I'm not really interested in taking any of this in trading much today off this open. Last night was actually not that bad. When I saw this hourly, I was up for this hourly OB when it got created, plus this IFEG. I was like, oh, okay, this is actually a really good setup for a downside move, which we did get here, but we're leaving a lot of liquidity behind. It kind of reminds me on the average move down, right? We leave a lot of relative equal highs. We're not really getting deep retracements. So now we're just kind of stuck here, right? Kind of stuck here. Now, like I said, YM is interesting because YM is extremely strong, and we're actually moving in the complete opposite direction. So I would expect YM to kind of go into these highs and do something like this. Just something like this, I think would be good here. Very, guys, this right here, when I know I don't look at YM too much, but since we don't have any proper sweep on the higher time frame, kind of have to and rely on it. And it looks like YM's the strongest one. I was annoyed because when I look at YM, I was like, oh my god, like it's so close to his new week opening gap down here. Like we're gonna fill it. This is a fill down here, but then we just had a reversal right out of it. It doesn't make any sense to me. So you have this happening on YM, and then NQ is taking out previous day low or the overnight low. Very conflicting. And I saw the conflicting biases. I think after Friday especially, I was like, okay, like this has to be a risk off type of condition, right? And that's where I'm kind of at right now with my trading. You know, I did what I needed to do on my accounts, right? Like almost, well, I don't know how much it was on the futures account, but overall $1 million a month, right? I didn't need to come back down to a baseline this week. Going for going towards next week and the rest of the month as well. All right, so YM is at previously high. Extreme strength on YM. Now I would expect YM to kind of get a rejection here somewhere here because we are having a previous day sweep, and now NQ and ES have like the wiggle room to just become a lot weaker and kind of have a sell off here because we technically have a liquidity sweep. It's good, Arvin. All right, let's put our light goal here. Like, chat, what are you gonna do? You're gonna hop into the short and just short it? Like the next high probability area of liquidity would be this low here. That's a solid 200 points away, 300 points away. It's just like, you know, the theme of the day. SL's Discord username is SL. His name is What's Good in this chat here. The theme of last week was we took out all our high probability area liquidity before open. Same situation here. We took out all of our high probability area before open. The market is not leaving you with anything. It's leaving you with pure scraps for New York session. Does that make sense? This is all scrap price action. Scraps. Jesse, I've been on a losing streak. I found myself going against the trend. How important to use the right? It's not even important if the DOL is right? The thing is, we have no liquidity having there. That's the issue. Like, bias can only be there if we are getting proper sweeps. We have no 4-hour sweep on NQ this entire move down. There's no 4-hour fair value gap. There's nothing, right? We have a daily gap that's created here. We never got to tap into it. That is why you are struggling in this price action. And the sooner you realize we have no retracement, the sooner you would stop taking trades based off nothing, essentially, right? So the move down is super duper high resistance here. And we're not getting any proper daily sweep. We haven't had a previous day sweep in I don't know how many days on ES and NQ. We haven't got a previous day high sweep since we literally took out the high here. So it's just, that's why it gets so difficult to trade. Now, honestly, if I'm you guys, and that's how I'm perceiving it, stop trying to long this. Don't even try to short this. Let this play out. Let this rest of this play out. See where it goes. If it wants to go to a new week opening gap, it goes to a new week opening gap. But until we get proper sweeps. That's why I'm not joining in on any of this price. Do you think September's gonna get better? I mean, if we get a sweeps, yeah, but we're just not getting anything. Literally nothing's happening. And the thing is, when you look at the daily candles between ES and NQ, they look a lot different, and NQ looks a lot worse as well. And then when you have something like that, then you got YM at high day. Regarding this is previously a high sweep, but it's just like the strength also has been shifting all last week. You guys remember, like one day ES was stronger, one day NQ was stronger, and then there's vice versa, and then they're both be completely stagnant. It just, like I said, to me, it doesn't make any sense. It's not making a lot of sense on what the market is giving us and or why it's giving us Tessie discount. This is literally why I did a full balance withdrawal on my live account. The entire thing. Look, Almighty says it's not making any sense to you and you're making 100K a day interesting. You know, the funny part is, like, I was looking at price action this time around, and I'm a big believer in data collection. If you guys remember last year in August, I had a 400K payout lined up and then I blew it, right? This is the exact same price action that was being traded last year for me, and I ended up losing nearly $500,000, right? And this time I'm up $670,000 on my live account on futures alone. But I'm trading the exact same price action I did last year. When I had a realization, when I really looked back and looked at last week, and I was like, okay, when I do my weekly review of myself, I was like, I'm trading the exact same price action that I ended up losing. If I continue to trade this type of price action every year, I'm going to end up losing more than whatever, right? So when I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, I made a lot of money, but the process was not there. It's probably my best P&L wise, right? P&L wise, best month of my career, over $1 million in just one account or two accounts, technically, with the options, whatever. But when it comes to process, it was probably one of the worst process driven weeks that I've had in my life, because I realized, and I realized, I was like, whoa, I'm trading the exact same PA that I told myself not last year not to trade. Yeah, I'm in the green this time, but last year I was extreme red. So I was like, okay, I got focused on the P&L. I wasn't process driven as much, and there it was. Now I'm not gonna sit here and complain about fucking making $1 million in a month at all, but it's just like a self realization, which why I withdrew the whole balance. That's totally fine. And most of the moves, I was pretty much playing reversals on the move up, anyways, like trying to get a move, like a swing move outside of the weekly gap, but we never got it, right? And now I wanted to see higher from the weekly gap, but obviously we're not looking anything higher now. This looks like back in the chop fest that we've had since May here. Why is bro salty? I don't know. Probably blew his account this morning already. And I still want to go on my TPT run too. So we got some like, we got like 12 accounts almost passed. 4 are already passed, so it's gonna be good. Just need the trading days on it. And at the end of the day, if I wanted to stop trading my live account because I'm at such a high, that is totally okay too. Like, people often enter the casino and loot and you know, win big, and then they don't leave. And then when you overstay your welcome, that's where you actually get fucked. I understand, like, I don't need to make any more for, like, I'm so based off of, hey, all my P&L is made within a few months out of the year. I did what I needed to do. Like, I don't want to put more risk on my live account, bro. Swinging 100K green and those take a toll on you. And I'm up all night trying to trade the overnight price action because New York's been so ass. I did what I needed to do, and now I'm just kind of Just vibing now, right? First time watcher from New York. Cheer. Hey, Christopher. Good to have you here. All right, NQ is obviously a lot. Look at this. ES is 0.2%. YM is 0.2% in the green, and then NQ is down 1%. It's something, chat. It's something. Once again, the market opens up, no sweep, and we go down. There's not much we can do. Not much we can do. Like, I'm not interested in this. Not even a fair value gap tap, right? Not even a FE. We've tapped no PD array since we opened up here. Keep that in mind. No fair value gaps on any of the indices. Obviously, YM is having to move up, so that's completely out the window. You know, the basis of my strategy is a liquidity sweep. We don't have a liquidity sweep, so there's no reason for me to take a trade. We tapped the 1 hour gap. Yeah, at fucking 7 a.m., bro. Like, what am I gonna do with this information? Like, this 4 hour candle manipulated into this 4 hour gap, but that's so before New York session. That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not worried about a manipulation like on the 4 hour. I'm just trying to wait for a manipulation on the New York session. And another thing is, like, you need to have a logical approach to this, right? Like, obviously we're down a lot. Like, you gotta have a logical approach, bro. Look at all three indices. They're 1% different, ES and NQ, and then you got YM, who is green on the day, right? Like, there just has to be some level of, hey, all the indices are kind of in way different spots. Let me just chill. Which is the lowest time frame to trade? I think 1 minute should be completely avoided if you're not a profitable trader. So I would stick to the 5 minute. There's too many unprofitable people trying to trade the 1 minute and the 30 second. It's not gonna work. You're gonna get shit on. Yeah, let's go look at gold. Gold has hit its internal high. This move made more sense to me, but just like when you look at this, I think it was a monthly reversal, right? Yeah. So gold obviously had a crazy move earlier. We finally got the monthly fair value gap tap. Like, this is a type of move that I want to see on indices out of a monthly gap, right? We have a monthly fair value gap. You get expansion moves higher. You get a daily fair value gap respect, right? You at least tap the higher time frame PD array. This is actually a decent move up. It just took a while because it's gold and it was a little weird. This entire daily candle might be a don't short the daily candle, or don't long the daily candle, excuse me, on NQ. Oh yeah, the watermark. Yeah. You know, if it were short, it would start randomly pumping. Hello. I hit a 15-second, 1 minute time frame. Hey, it's all you, bro. I don't, especially under the 1 minute. I am strongly against it, but everyone trades differently, right? So we haven't got a single fair value gap until right now on NQ. Yeah, LR just low resistance liquidity around. And keep in mind when you look at LR and you see a trend line, it needs to be like a 45-degree angle, more so, right? It needs to be something like this. People often look at something like this and they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, this is LR. This is not LR, bro. This is a full trend." Right? If the trend line is too steep like this, that's not real LR. This is LR. Did that just show me why you are profitable in the long run? If it's not in your system, you're not interested. Yeah, and just no sleeps happening. Every once in a while, I see a highly probable setup of pin with 30-second. Okay. NVIDIA, yeah. Also, that's another huge thing, Lynn. I'm glad you brought that up. We have NVIDIA ER this Wednesday, so it's like, don't fade NVIDIA, bro. Or at least wait until after. I think Wednesday will be good. NVIDIA should be fire. See what happens there. Look, ES looks like such a good long. Like, I would be so interested in longing this if NQ was also strong, right? Like, this to me looks fantastic. 4-hour low. I think this is previous low, right? Last week low. So previous week low. Previous week low sweep, lower time from IFEG to the upside. This looks really good. Like, I would be like, oh yeah, we have high probability area liquidity up here. Looks good. But then when you look at NQ, this is what NQ looks like. So you cannot long it with correlating asset not correlating. It's called NVIDIA, bro. It doesn't matter, bro. Does it fucking matter? NVIDIA, it doesn't matter, bro. What about the bot problem on IG? Dude, IG is cooked, bro. I don't know. I'm lucky about it to stop posting. I don't really care. I can't deal with the bots, bro. Like, there's nothing I can do. I've already contacted people. The most I can do is protect my account from not getting banned, but there's nothing we can do. On IG, this is like 100 comments per video. I get spammed by bots, bro. I have to turn off comments. Shorting meta, dead ass. Yeah, dimes, exactly. Exactly. Yo, how many people got fucked on Friday? Let me ask you that. I was telling everyone, don't trade the OPEX. Don't trade the OPEX. Fridays are really bad, and people still traded it and got absolutely rinsed. But you got to realize when we have like quad witching, OPEX, all these things, bro, like do not trade. Simple as that. We're not gonna sweep any liquidity. We're just gonna it's a waste of time, really. That's all it is. A waste of time. What is it meant by OPEX? It's just the options expiring. Got humbled Friday. And it's not even a testament to your skill. I don't think it's a technical issue. It's a psychology discipline issue. Understanding the day is going to be low probability. Like out of 100 OPEX days, maybe like 15 are actually good, right? So you got to play the percentages. All right, TPT sale ends tonight. If you guys are interested, 50%. A pretty big difference between 15 and 40% off. How do you know when OPEX occurs? It's the third. Jason, it's the third Friday of each month, I believe. Got you, Brad. Glad it's helping. Third Friday of each month. You look like a college professor, bro. These glasses actually make me look a lot older. I like these glasses though. They look kind of cool. I don't know why I look kind of bent though on camera, but pretty cool. You were invited to my wedding, bro. If you invite me to your wedding, I'd actually pull up though. So just keep that in mind. All right, buddy. Japan's great. It's clips from my old Japan trip. I've been to Japan twice. The second time I went was last April, so those clips were from April. ES looks a lot better, yeah. Look, that's what I'm saying, bro. I would totally be down with long ES if NQ was also collaborating with it, bro. Like, this is actually such a good buy model that I feel like is occurring here. The lower time frames, you know, is shifting with the previous week low. It's just something you got to sit back and watch, because when you look at this and you look at your system and like, is this something that you want to be trading with NQ so weak and ES having a nice move? I understand it's not going to be a higher, like as high probability it should be. It's not going to be that high probability. And you're going to have to sit and let it go. Will you come to Japan again? Yeah, probably in October. Probably late October. I'll be back there this twice this year, technically. Those hustlers in Shibuya so annoying. Yeah, they are. This is a chair you've had. It was a chair call. I don't think my chair is good enough. So, it's an ergonomic chair. I don't know which model though, but ergonomic chairs are good. I don't fast as much as I should. No. Don't. Biscuits asleep. Yeah, even YM is strong, bro. Like YM is super strong, like a little too strong for my liking, but it's just NQ just getting smacked. I don't go as often as I should, Paul, but when I'm back in Vegas, I go for sure. I use that Trade Rebate. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Let's do this on live stream. I want to open up a Top Step broker account. I'm gonna probably trade my live on Top Step on my next run. What do you guys think? For those who have Top Step accounts, what do you guys think? Do I still have Top Step eval? I have that. I bought the little $50 account they had. I gotta try to pass it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna Top Step broker. I'm gonna try it out because the way I trade on. So here's the issue, right? The way I trade on Trade Rebate, I don't use like the DOM or anything and stuff like that. So I hate when I'm in a position overnight and I hit TP or stop loss and the other order is still there. That to me really bothers me, and I sleep really bad because of that. Because it's just like at the end of the day, I could still get filled on that. And when you're like trading 20-30 middies, you guys can see like how it can be an issue. Any size, it could be an issue, right? And I know there's ways to do it on Trade Rebate, but it's just like you have to take that extra step. But it's just like why not just use something that already there. So let me sign up for this brokerage thing. See what this is looking like. Should be a pretty quick to get approved for it. They use plus 500. I do have experience with plus 500 from different prop firms, so. Why do I have to refill my KYC though? That's annoying. Lou, do you have to redo the KYC? Can I disconnect it from the other thing? I'll do that later. I'm not doing that shit right now. How long will you be in Japan? Probably another like 2 weeks. I want to say longer, bro, but I have a dog, so I gotta make sure I get back. I don't want to put him in boarding school too long, or boarding whatever. Yeah, I use Trade Rebate. Trade Rebate is good. Is he neutered? Not yet. I'm gonna neuter him at 1 year old. He's currently about to be. Oh, he's 6 months tomorrow. Shout out him. He's 6 months tomorrow. I want to neuter him at 1 year old so he can get like his full growth, basically. Living in Tokyo for 10 years, originally from London. New York session is killer. So how is it living out there? I know it's extremely hard to get citizenship and visas and stuff. What do you think? Bro, ES is so much cleaner. Yeah, you should neuter your dogs, bro. Good for them. Especially if you're not planning on having kids. I mean, I don't think you should be breeding dogs anyways. You don't have the experience most likely for it. Bro, I had a pit bull. I neutered him. He did not lose any spark, bro. Bengal cat. Yeah, I love Kyoto. Kyoto's nice. Good vibes. You know, the thing of Kyoto is when you're there at nighttime and it's super dark and you're walking to your Airbnb or whatever, it looks like a horror movie scene, bro. It looks eerie. Cool. Nah, I'm gonna leave him at a boarding school. 2 weeks is too long. Dog meat is supreme and underrated. Yeah, you're getting banned, bro. You fucking sicko. You sick fuck, bro. I know it's kind of hypocritical because cows are pretty much just like dogs in a sense, but goddamn, bro. Bro, dogs are better than humans, bro. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Humans fucking suck. Dogs are just the best. What futures prop is the best if you are transitioning from CFD? Ooh. Well, first of all, congratulations for getting off CFD, right? Second of all, probably just go with Top Step. Honestly, I always recommend Top Step first because it's the most basic, beginner friendly. Their dashboard looks the easiest. It's just go with Top Step, and then Lucid and Tradeify are also pretty much the same thing. Yeah, Devin, I know. You know, the thing is, I would leave him with my parents, right? But my parents work and they're busy, right? Like my dog, like they work. I don't know. It's just different. Like they would be totally fine with it, but I don't think they'll be able to handle them either. Because the last dog we had, the family dog, his name was Tiger. He was like very, very like low maintenance. He just kind of have fun by him. We have a pretty big backyard back at home, right? So he just like vibe out there, chill. Like he liked being outdoors. Biscuit has been raised inside the house the whole time, so I don't know. Did my parents retire, dude? Brother, they could win the lottery today. My parents would never retire. I'm telling you, bro. Some people just need to work, but they work on their own business, right? So it's different too. Like it's like did your dogs ever get lost? Tiger used to run, like he used to go outside the gate and like he would come back by himself. It was so funny. Yeah, also higher maintenance. Yeah. Like my mom would dead ass get bored if she was retired. Like if she was retired, my dad, mom, it's just not. Tiger was a pit, the pit bull. Jesse's long lost son. Oh my god, guys, Biscuit pissed me off yesterday, right? So he has like a very high value treat, which he can, it's like a thing where he can only chew for 10-15 minutes because it's like high in calorie. It's called a pork ear, right? If you guys have dogs, you guys should get this for them. It's called a pork ear. And he's super like passive with his food. Like I could take his food away whenever, he doesn't care. He's like, all right, bro, like, can I get it back, please? But this fucking pork ear, bro, this guy starts running around the apartment, bro, trying to like avoid me getting it from him. I'm like, bro, there's no fucking way. And he's so small and fast, bro, I couldn't catch up to. I literally could not grab him. Like it was the most fucked up thing ever. I literally could not get him. Or yeah, this one, yeah, pig ears, yeah. Right as I'm going, I trap him in a corner. Bro bolts under. Bro bolts under the fucking bed, bro, and breaks my ankles and then leaves. I'm like, all right, bro. I actually couldn't, bro. I was so rage baited, bro. I was like, dude, there's no fucking way you're doing this right now, bro. I was like, dude, fuck you, bro. I gave him a little slap on the booty, bro. I was like, dude, you gotta relax. He hit me with a hezzy, bro. Why you choose Australian Shepherd? Brother, I have no fucking idea why. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Going from Tiger to Biscuit, bro, oh my god, dude. The level of activity between the two. I mean, Tiger was very active. Keep in mind, Tiger also had a huge backyard that he can kind of just roam around freely in. Biscuit's an apartment, so you have to like, we gotta take him out more. But dude, this guy just has a limited energy. But he's such a good boy. Why you banned me as a staple food? Bro just literally hopped on his burner account. Guys, there's nothing happening in the market, bro. This is ass. Like, what are you gonna do? I mean, I don't know, bro. This shit's cooked. How many spots left in the inner capital? So we actually had calls for next week as well, but we told everyone this is like by Friday, either that's it. Cause like we'll probably finish out by today, if I'm being completely honest. So if you have calls later in the week and don't get a call, I'm sorry. We kind of filled out. Does he rate how good of a boy you are? All right, buddy. Yeah. How much you love the PA? Probably a solid 3. We're not really doing much, chat. This is chopping around. Do you know if COMPENSATED brokerage account with the evals and fundeds? Like the live account with it? You can't, no. At least Bitcoin's pumping. I know, right? Been adding in the monthly gaps and stuff, but 6-month gaps and all that. Have you had Wagyu? Is it as good as people say? I think Wagyu is good. I think some people are like, oh my god, Wagyu here, Wagyu there, and it's like, okay, you gotta get the good quality. Well, guys, what do you? All right, you guys always ask me, what do I rate the price action? What do you rate the price action? What do you rate the price action? The real question. Four. It was 6 now. 2 is 5, 6, 6, 0. 9.5 out of 100. Why didn't you short once he broke structure on the woman after tapping the 15-minute gap on ES? Because I didn't want to. Fuck. All right, there it is, chat. All right. Payout just got approved here on TradeDebate that I did on Friday. Live account is sitting at $0. Get a full balance request. See you Monday. I guess. Next run though, it'll be on Top Step Broker, I think. I don't know when it's gonna be. We'll see. 600 LT inbound, brother. I can't get approved for a finance, dude. I don't understand, dude. I don't fucking get it. I don't get it, bro. They're like, you don't have enough history, bro. I'm trying to get the history. I'm trying to get the history, and the thing is, I could pay the car cash. I think the car is pretty good price, but at the same time, it makes no sense because in the future, I'm going to be stuck exactly where I am right now. You have no history. So, no, buying outright is not good because I'm not going to have the history for later, bro. That's the biggest thing. I want to build the fucking credit stuff, bro, but I can't get a fucking loan or finance because... No, the Acura is financed, but I'm going also from, a $30,000 car to $300 or $250,000 car, right? So they're like, bro, we can't get it approved, yada, yada. I'm like, bro, what the fuck do you want me to do? I'm putting almost half down on the car too. It's like, bro, I'm not putting like a 20%. I'm fucking putting a 50% down payment, dude. Like, I was like, bro, are you guys fucking with me, bro, or what? And then they offered me like a lease to own, but the issue with the lease to own is not only am I paying the residual at the end of the term like it's a lease, but I'm also paying sales tax on it like I'm buying the car. So it's like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Dude, I showed them the proof of funds. I showed them everything. I showed them the live account, my long-term account too, right? And I was like, look, I have the funds for it. Bro, they are being absolute dickheads. I don't understand, bro. Yeah, I was thinking that a line of credit from a long term, I could just kind of do that. I showed him the proof of funds from a long term, but if I had to take the next step, I guess I will. But I'm also kind of getting annoyed at this point. Is it that hard to buy? It is for a first time buyer, bro. God forbid, bro. I have a little motion. Doesn't your apartment add to your credit? Yeah, because I pay like what, 6,000 a month almost. But it's they don't have. They said it's not long enough. I've only been at this apartment for what, 4 months. There's some DJs getting approved on Supercar. You should have been an A+. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't understand. I don't understand. I showed them the bread. I put a fucking half down. The car is even in a PPI right now. Like, it's getting the PPI done. It should be done this like literally today. It's 6K. Yeah. My rent on paper is like 5,600, but like when it comes I don't know what the fucking fees are, but it comes down to it comes out to like almost 6K a month. Should have taken a live trade in front of them, fucking guy. OC is expensive, yeah. No, not 56K, bro. 6K. Jose, they're running the credits. So I'll see what they say. Imagine paying 56K a month for rent, bro. That's fucking crazy. All right, guys. My rent is due in about 7 days. Make sure you guys use code SMART so I can afford my $6,000 rent come September 1st. You guys know if I can't afford my rent, then you guys aren't going to able to have me stream. So that's going to be, it's a lose-lose situation for all of us. Oh, what is Smart Prop Firm? Let me break it down to you. That's a great question. So Smart Prop Firm, basically what you can do is basically link your email to a partner prop firm. And what is a partner prop firm? We have our partnered here. So you go to Tradeify or Lucid, you connect your Tradeify email to the SPF email, and every time you get a eval purchase or a direct funded account purchase, you get points. Now you must be like, Desi, what's so great about the points? So when you go to the marketplace with your points, you can actually buy additional evals. So instead of just using anyone else's code, use code SMART, and you might as well earn while buying prop firm accounts. Guys, please use code SMART. My rent is due in 7 days. No one asked about Smart Prop Firm? Bro, look at the chat, bro. Everyone's spamming what is Smart Prop Firm. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Look at that. Look at that person spamming what Smart Prop Firm. Come on, bro. Like, you might as it's funny enough. Like I said, if it wasn't something I believe in, I wouldn't obviously partner with it. Obviously, it's me, Brian Lanto. It's fucking free, bro. It's literally fucking free. You might as well get money back on your making purchases, bro. You know? Phantom for spamming. Blowing accounts, you might as well get credit. That's what I'm saying, bro. If you're gonna fucking blow an eval, you might as well blow another one for free. 1 second, chat. Give me 1 sec, chat. All right, drop a like on the stream, guys. We're gonna do a lucid code here. Why don't you buy a house for yourself instead of rent an apartment? I mean, bro, I don't want to buy a house right now. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Get fucking 80,000% interest rates. How do you earn points on smart prop? You basically just buy I regularly you're buying evals. You just use code SMART instead. Connect the emails from the prop firm to your SPF email, and then you automatically get points on purchases. Yeah, I don't want to deal with the hassle of a house, bro. $321 likes, more like ban time, buddy. Inverse a 15-minute. Yeah, I mean, kind of ES has been strong all day, but I don't think we're gonna inverse it yet, bro. It's super slow because ES and NQ is not in sync, right? Guys, Biscuit's awake. You guys want to see Biscuit or no? Let's get this 25K flex out the way. All right. All right. Drop a like on the stream, chat. Let's get this 25 flex out the way. All right. Well, interesting. All right, let's go. Guys, if you guys haven't joined the monthly giveaway already, it ends in 2 days. So I think more practical, or it'll be easier for everyone to get a. I was gonna do a PC giveaway, but I think we'll do a MacBook instead. I think a MacBook's a lot more easier for the average person to kind of understand and use. So we'll do a MacBook. I'll link it right now. I'll link it right now. MacBook's a lot better. How do you join the monthly giveaway? You go to the Discord and press monthly giveaway and you press join. Just right here. You can press the little enter giveaway button. It's probably over 1,000 people in here. I'm not gonna lie. The chances are definitely cooked, but traders aren't regular people. Yeah, they're more retarded, dude. I hate to break it to everyone. It'll get emailed to you. And then also you can check the dashboard after a couple days. All right, let that run. S on the way to write his daily dad joke. All right. The market's absolutely ass. We've been chopping in this range since 10 minutes after open. Guys, 10 minutes after open, this is what we've been chopping in. If you think this is a good price action, you are high. So let's see. ES. Yep, 10 minutes. It's been in the sideways range. Let's bring a little biscuit in though. Give me a second, chat. Biscuit, I was just talking shit about you, how you ran away from me. Guys, say hi to Biscuit. Say hi to Biscuit. What's up, Bubba? What's up? Hey. Bro's running away from me because he didn't want to give up his fucking food or his treat. But it's okay because you're so cute. It's okay. Guys, he's a little too cute. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, he's a mini Aussie. Biscuit, they said you're big, but you're only 15 pounds, man. I don't know. You gotta get bigger, man. He's about to be 6 months. He did get a lot bigger from when you first had him. You take any trades today? He did not take any trades today. Bro, menace. He's a mini though. I'm guessing you have a full grown. He's so cute. All right. Biscuit, what's smart proper? He had a girlfriend for about a day, guys. He had a girlfriend for about 20 minutes. We went to like a group training session, and then it was another dog. She was also a mini Aussie, same age, and like they hit it off really nicely. He hasn't seen her since, so GG's. I still think ES has room to run to these highs if NQ could pick up strength as well. Because the overall AMD looks really good. We have accumulation here, we have a manipulation here, and potentially get a distribution leg. That's what I would want to see, but not enough for me to put any risk on. So potentially here, you would want to see this leg here, but I don't think it's happening, chat. I don't really think it's happening. Welcome to the game, biscuit. Summer girlfriends never stay. Who won the giveaway? Congratulations, Sagario. Brother joined 18 days ago. Bang. Here, rigged as fuck, bro. Should I go enjoy my date? Yeah. I'm getting cooked on IFPGs. How do I identify DOL? You're not getting cooked on IFPGs. I don't like if you've been talking about the last couple of weeks, you aren't getting cooked on IFPGs. You are getting cooked on taking IFPGs that have already taken out the highest probability area of liquidity going into New York session. That makes sense? Every day we open up in this current market, we take out the session highs or lows before the market opens, and then people take IFPGs expecting continuation. That right there is a low probability IFPG because we've already taken out what the most important thing about ICT, liquidity. What are you eating, dude? Stop. You're annoying. So you're not taking bad IFPGs. You're just taking. I mean, you technically are, but you're just taking IFPGs that already have sub liquidity. I genuinely believe that. All right, this is why people are struggling in this market. Let's see this for example. You have an area of buy side, you have an area of sell side, right? What's happening is you are taking out these areas of buy side and sell side before the market open, or like we got today, right? We had no buy side sweep actually, and then you get a distribution like lower into this downside move, something like this, right? And what happens is you get such a large expansion move down, you're taking lower time from IFVGs for a reversal, but the higher time from a lower time from down the line. You got to wait for a 5 and 15 minute gap, right? That's situation one. Situation two, I think is a lot easier to kind of visualize. Is you have buy side and you have sell side here. I don't trade before 9:30 open, so what happens is overnight we get a move high, and then right at 9:30 we get this purge of sell side, right? So by 9:40, kind of going back to today's price action, by 9:40, the market's already taken out the two most high probability areas. And you're playing IFEGs, either a reversal IFEG you're playing here, or you're looking for a fair value gap rejection and an IFEG lower. Now, understanding that we've already taken out the two most high probabilities area liquidity, these setups right here are not high probability. Your probability probably drops by like 30% taking these type of trades because we've already swept liquidity. The most important thing, I mean, the only thing that really matters in ICT overall is, do we have a strong area of DOL? Have we taken the draw on liquidity? And what should you do after liquidity has been taken? This right here should be you managing positions, not entering new trades. So people have already in trades, they've already trimmed, they already managed their trades. Biscuit, like, what, man? I'm pretty much done anyways. But does that make sense? We're already taking out, like today, this for example, we're already taking out previous week low. Now, are you going to play a reversal off previous week low based off a 1 minute time frame? Probably not, right? You need to wait for more information, and that's what you don't have yet. But yet people are trying to trade reversals, and then they're getting smacked right back down, right? That's just the biggest thing. You're playing a lower time frame reversal off of a previous week low level, and then it's just not working out. And it's not gonna work out. You might get lucky a few times, but in this market where we're not getting crazy volatility swings, it's not gonna work out. He wants to play this morning, huh? You want to play? Alrighty, guys. That's the stream for today. Honestly, is all right, guys. That's the stream for today this morning. No trades. We literally have been chopping around all AM session. Nothing new with how price action has been moving. It's just been chop, 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 chop. It is what it is, right? All right. I'll catch you guys. PM session today, 1:15 p.m. Eastern. I'll catch you guys there. Gonna see maybe the market gets a turn. Maybe we don't. I don't know. I don't have high expectations for this week overall. Alrighty. Peace and love, guys. Peace and love. I'll catch you guys in the PM stream.